my friend. My best friend. He was always there for me, like a real friend should be. Whenever I needed him, he was there. When I was a kid, I used to have imaginary friends. But then Dave came along. I didn't need any more imaginary friends. But now, he's gone. He was one of those people that are special. Those people you meet only once in a lifetime. Don't ask me why or how. He was special. He lived life to its fullest. He was so active, filling every waking second of his life with something, even if it was just making time for his friends like us. He lived every day like it was his last. And then one day it really was his last. He ran, sailed, spoke Italian and did everything under the sun. But his favourite of all things was paragliding. He said that there was no greater feeling than being able to soar above the trees with the world beneath you. He was good at it too. You could tell. Glided so gracefully and with such artful ferocity.
No one saw the blimp. We were too busy watching these paragliders gliding through this beautiful blue sky when one paraglider went straight into the blimp. No one saw it. And afterwards they told us it was some kind of prototype blimp.
Why would they even make a see-through blimp? Why?
It went straight through it with the loudest of noises. And then the paraglider and the blimp just fell so quickly. Too quickly. And I just couldn't believe my own eyes.
It was little Johnny's third birthday in the park. Johnny was in the car and we were setting up the picnic. We put the blanket down and we had all these amazing cakes on glass cake stands. They were beautiful. Each of them were decorated by family members or friends. They were delicate to the touch. And then out of nowhere, there was a sudden noise from the sky, and a moment later everything was ruined. The cakes on their stands were absolutely fine. But some kind of blimp landed on the car, killing Johnny instantly.
He didn't die immediately. Dave never did do anything for his own good. He was too selfless. He just lay there, slowly slipping away. But no one would help him. The helium gas from the blimp had completely filled his lungs. And so no matter how hard he kept yelling, everybody just kept laughing. Laughing at his high-pitched, silly voice.
We all went to the funeral. There were so many people there. So many people who loved him. So many people left behind in the wake of such a tragedy. He was the first ever person to die in a paragliding and see-through blimp accident. His parents were so proud. And as the coffin was going down, it slowly just started to rise. The gas that had caused his demise had filled his lungs. And in the end, we had to keep the coffin down with bricks.
All I can do is sit in my empty flat. Empty because Dave isn't there. All I can do is sit there, desperately trying to think what he must have gone through in those last few moments. Sat in my empty flat with a canister of helium. I try and imagine that he's up there in a happy place.
But death isn't a happy place. Death is an emotional nothingness. A spiritual void with no escape. All I can do is sit there, knowing I'll never see my friend again. Never again.